Alright, here's part 2, leaving right off at the end of part 1, talking to Leia.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
I have but one request of you. What do you know of the Fallen Star?
Not much, I'm afraid, though the prophecy of the end. The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
A tragic story, but I cannot reach the Fallen Star until I face him.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts.
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
Did you hear? Old Rumford has us down to half.
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
Sometimes death is the only mercy we have left. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me.
Alright, time to take down the villagers. Oh, too bad this isn't World of Warcraft, otherwise you turn into a Death Knight, Prince Arthas taking out the corrupted. But nope, here we go. They're turning!
Have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hadrig Aemon.
There is one favor I must ask of you. Do you know where Leoric's crown is?
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Easy selling of items here. You can sell items straight from the Cauldron of Jordan and never have to go back to town, so none of those weird scroll of town portals just to sell items, and now you can easily clean up your inventory, so a nice enhancement to Diablo 3. One interesting thing to note. One interesting thing to note, your life does not naturally regenerate like it did in Diablo 2. So those health orbs are really the only way to get additional life. You can get items that help with health regeneration, but right now, at least, they seem few and far between. So maybe that may change. Also, there isn't lifesteal, as I've seen so far. So if you guys all remember, back in Diablo 2, prismatic lifesteal rings were the items to get, being able to steal mana and health. But they really changed it. They really want you to engage and play against these orbs, or grab these orbs in order to keep on fighting. So yeah, the more fighting you do, the more hit points you can gather. You just have to be very smart with your fighting. If you're not smart with your fighting, then you will fall rather quickly. Get a new skill. Tumble acrobatically 35 yards. What does this do? Okay, so I guess it allows you to get out of very tight situations. Since one of the main things that you want to do as this. All right, so now one of the things that you gotta really be careful of is the dual resource for the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter has discipline and hatred. Hatred refills rather quickly. So and hatred is all of your, essentially all of your aggressive attacks. This seeking arrow that does a good amount of damage, has a 50% of piercing through the target, and continuing to fight, and also deals additional bonus damage. A very, very nice ability. But really, the strength of the Demon Hunter is its range. So what you need to do is you really need to like pull away and then just continue to fire, unload, and then if you need to pull away again and continue to fight like that. So, but you will see that you really run out of discipline rather quickly, as you only have 30 points to begin with. So we'll see how I can balance these two in order to stay alive. The Demon Hunter wants to stay alive, or obviously wants to stay alive, and just wants to continue to fight by trying to keep distance as much as possible from the targets. And this is going to be a very, very nasty fight unless I know what I'm doing here. Get a health orb, get a health orb. Oh. Ooh, wow. So, yep. One of those instances where I could have easily died if I wasn't careful, just constantly on the run, balancing discipline and hatred, making sure that I engage enough to get these orbs to keep my life up, but while at the same time playing defensively enough in order to constantly survive. Now just going to unload a bunch of arrows into this group here. They have a 50% chance of piercing through their target and then hunting down another undead minion.
Darkness awaits you.
As I continue to look for where the apprentice is. Come on, silly apprentice, where did you go? Yeah, that poison green cloud of death, don't walk through it. So far, the Demon Hunter feels pretty straightforward. It's not... I've played the Witch Doctor so far, played the Witch Doctor and the Barbarian, and the Demon Hunter seems a little bit more... There's not as much flash to the Demon Hunter as, say, playing as the Barbarian. The Barbarian has a lot of, you know, you hit really hard, things go flying. Demon Hunter feels rather plain, rather simple, is very straight to the point and says, you know what, I'm just going to try to kill you as fast as I can. The animation seems rather dull, so I'm hoping that they do a little bit more with the Demon Hunter when the time comes, because it just doesn't feel as epic of a hero class as the others that I've played so far. Shooting out arrows, you know, as cool as it is, it really needs to see a little bit more in terms of the damage. Explosive shots, multi-shots, more projectiles on the screen would go a very, very long way into making I guess make the class feel a little bit more Diablo-ish in terms of you taking on a horde of minions and just trying to barely survive. That's really what Diablo is, an endless horde of units, and one thing that you have going for you is your superior firepower.
Your fear betrays you.
All right, what have I missed? Okay, down over here. Whoa! Once again, holding down shift does a stationary attack, so very, very important for anything that's a range unit. If you want to just fire arrows in a general direction and you know that it will hit something, hold down shift and it will just, you know, fire out in that direction. You can just...
You won't survive that. Taste.
Maybe I should change up my skills and try to go for an area attack. So now we'll see how the AoE effects work from now on. Alright, so unfortunately this is one of those situations where you gotta go down and try to figure out where exactly, which one of the three or four vaults or the defiled crypts holds the crown for the Skeleton King. So let the hunting begin. Anything up here? That would be a negative. Alright, so right now I'm looking for the the crown of the Skeleton King. Hunting through hordes and hordes of undead in order to do so. Now, let's see. What is down over here? Oh. Alright, nothing. Keep going. Ooh, stone vaults. Let's see what we can find. Knowing my luck, this will not be the correct one, and I'll have to go down the third crypt as well. Oh yes, it is the right one. Level 2.
I have a feeling the crowd.
What is this? A locked door. Whoa! Run! Alright. Chancellor's Tomb. Oh, what is this? I don't need that just quite yet. Alright, use the Stone of Recall. Oh, very nice item.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive. It needs repair. Should be no problem. It's good to work again. New as the day was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
Then we are allies. Each weapon you forge for me shall serve to purify these lands.
right.
How might I use the crown to reach the Skeleton King?
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
When he is destroyed, I shall finally reach the star.
Alright, time to go back to the cathedral and start part 3. So yeah, stay tuned for part 3 or just click on part 3. Can't let the video files get too big.